Alright, so this is an unplugged video, or unscripted or whatever, so it's gonna suck. The reason I'm doing this is because I am sick of people in the comments talking about how these don't come with grease. Now you'll notice that, and even if this is some sort of advanced packing oil and not grease, one, you can see how it is in the texture of the metal, how it's actually over the surface versus oil, which absorbs into the gun. And this is how petty I am. I'm making a stupid video about this when I already know the damn difference. But by the way, this is definitely the 40 recoil spring. Very stiff. So the way you tell is grease on a paper towel will sit on the surface of the paper towel. Whereas oil will absorb into the paper towel. So that's how you know if a gun has grease or oil. I know it's really hard to see on the camera, but that's the way she goes. So before you start arguing with me in the comments about stupid stuff, like, oh, that's not actually grease, bro. I mean, it's grease. You don't want to be using this in your firearms, so that's why it's really kind of stupid to shoot one out of the box without cleaning it first. Because one, it's weapons fam, and two, you get to inspect the weapon while you're cleaning it. But this stuff is not designed to run the same way that the oil is. So when you're running the stock factory grease in your gun, or packing oil, whatever it is, I know there's 8 different ways to split it, but this stuff isn't something that coats deep into the metal, because you see how dry it is now. It's not something that actually gets into the metal. It goes over it to envelop it, to protect it from rust or any corrosion long term while it's sitting waiting to be sold. So this is not oil that you want to be running your gun in to test it out of the box. That's why out of the box testing is absolutely ridiculous to me in its absolute literal sense. So, I mean, you do what you want to do. I know there's a lot of guys out there that do it, and more power to you, bud. However, it's not something I do. So I have an old how to clean a gun when you first get it video. It's a SIG Mark 25. It's old as shit. I'll try to dig it up. I never posted it. And so I might do that for you just to show you how to clean a gun out of the box, how I do it. Essentially, I spray it down with this. Get it as down to the bare basics as possible. And then I wet oil it probably about 3 or 4 times. And that video is still up. So if you want to see what wet is to me, you'll see that. Interesting. That's got to be new. See? What'd I tell you, weapons fam? Find new stuff all the time. America. Anyhow, so I'm not going to clean this on camera because it's excruciatingly frustrating. But I'm going to go through my process and take it down, do all the stuff that I do. And I'm sure you'll see videos with this here soon, but I just wanted to do that because I don't take time to show you guys what I mean sometimes, and a lot of it's not my regulars, honestly. There's just a couple people out there that are like, oh, no one uses grease anymore, you should run it out of the box. You know, and again, do what you do. I don't really care. It's your gun. I'll probably never see it, but there's a lot of us that do this because of that reason. You don't want to run this shit in your gun. It's just not, it's not going to do it. And then you can always tell the difference when you're at a gun shop buying a used gun, what people did with it. Like there's some people that'll take it out of the box and shoot it and never ever clean it. And there's actually a handgun up there that's a perfect example of it that I'm entertaining buying because it's in really good shape, but you can tell they never oiled it. And it's also kind of a Frankenstein, so I can get into it real cheap, and I know how to work on it. So we'll see if I get it. I don't want to say what it is just in case one of you guys is watching and will go up there and buy it out from under me if I do decide to go get it. I got to be real tight with my money, but getting into a gun for $500 that's usually 700 to 800 used is pretty good. So we'll see. But anyways, just wanted to share this real quick. I'm sure it'll get a bunch of thumbs down, and it's not my usual demeanor, but I'm gonna get this squared away, and I'm sure you'll see it later. Thanks for watching. Take care of each other, stay safe, and support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America.